Okay, welcome back to the second in a series of tutorials about air group replacement and general pilot replacement and training. So let's go to our view of pilot replacements, reserve pool, and at the moment, as you can see, there's nothing in training command. This area is assigned for pilots with experience over 80 who will help the national average. Sorry, they won't help the national average. What they'll do is they'll train pilots a little bit quickly or quicker for you. Now, according to ELF, from what I've read, this means it works best in groups of 10 pilots being assigned to training command. I haven't done any testing on this as yet, but I'm just doing what I think is best at present. So back to the reserve pool. So at the moment, if we go down, we'll note that some of these pilots here with large reserve have are in yellow, and what we can do is left click on them and transfer them to training command. As you can see, it's been assigned to training command. I'll come down, I'll set another one, and this one didn't work. Now sometimes it doesn't work, and I haven't figured out completely why not yet, except for the fact that it's this guy is due on the 42nd sorry, the third of the 42nd, third of 42. Let me speak properly. Whereas this guy here can. Now, seems like a bit of an anomaly to me, but I'm sure that there's somewhere in the documentation that talks about this properly. Anyway, let's go to TRACON, and as you can see, we have two pilots under training command now. They're both IGN pilots, so I would expect that that will help the rate of pilot replacement. Anyway, let's go back, and what I'm going to do now is quickly look at implementing some of the things that we've learnt already. So I'm going to go to, what group is it that I'm looking at? The Marys, the Babs. Why can't I find it? No, I don't want the Claude. I want the Nate group up at Fukuoka. So if I click on this one here, we'll note that basically it's the average experience is only 44 and only 11 pilots are ready. Now obviously what I would do is I'd probably train this group up either by using general training or escort training. They are fighter pilots after all, so most of the skills that they're probably going to need are either sweep or escort or general training. And I would probably also change my commander here to someone with slightly better leadership, but I'm not going to do that for now. Let's just assume for the purpose of this tutorial that this average experience is much higher, and I wanted to move these pilots into the general reserve. So what I do is I go through and I change them to group reserve. Group reserve. Okay, and it seems a little tedious, but anyway, I've done quite a few of them now. And then if I left click again, I'm sending them to general reserve. Now what that means is that these Army fighter pilots, sorry, can now be assigned to other groups that are in harm's way, and that enables me to then fill this group again with just less experienced pilots and train them up again. Obviously there are other ways of doing this, and in future tutorials I'm going to be showing you a number of different ways of how to do that. Okay, thank you.